So, and the second conference in each October, the last October,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
some professor asked me about that this is the result is too good about the season three random forest, and all of the result is too good because is 99%, 98% until 99%, and
Okay.
my static my statistic friend suggest me to rerun again the model,
Mm-hmm.
and then I what is that? I found some reference the paper again that's very similar to my paper
Mm-hmm.
using CPT data to get the classification of the soil.
Okay.
So they include two parameters like depth, conus, and then friction ratio and water pressure, because the data that they get to write in their paper is from the CPTU data, but in my data is only CPT, not CPTU.
You.
So I add the friction ratio data,
Mm-hmm.
but what is that? Still, friction ratio, depth, and then conus. The
Mm-hmm.
result is still the same,
99.
99%. So
Okay.
so the problem is because
Mm-hmm.
the conus number there is a range about the conus number, right?
Mm-hmm.
From 2 until 5, it is the consistency is very soft. From 9, from 6 to 10, the consistency is soft, like that. So basically, they have what is that? The final result for this consistency. That's why the result is too good
Mm.
if we use the conus number to the conus number that included in this what is that, in this machine learning. But when I try to rerun again with only depth, friction ratio, and conus as not included but as the validated one, the
Mm.
result uh, is lower, is about but the best result, the best accuracy is with gradient boosting in 60. Let me share to you.
Mm.
The with gradient accuracy is 66.10%. But this uh, is a bit is a little bit far from this what is it,
Mm-hmm.
from this result. But I think this is more reasonable than this one.
Okay, what is the conus actually? Yeah?
Yeah,
What is the conus?
conus Q.
Okay, not. Cannot.
Yeah, Q.
Do you mean that it's a lateral exposure coefficient?
Pardon me.
Do you mean that K naught is a lateral exposure coefficient?
Yes,
Okay. So the sign is a saucer, right?
yes,
So I think that is important to include the K naught. So
yeah.
what is the decision that you take it out from the first result that you found? Why? Ah?
Yeah, because some of the reference that I used
Hmm?
to make the paper is they use conus as the variable depth and conus.
Okay, then why don't you just stick as what they did, and you also follow what they did also what they did as well. Then maybe any other parameters that you would like to uh improve, such as or to include.
Yeah,
I mean,
I included a friction ratio, but still the result is too good with Q included in the machine learning uh machine learning program.
So, what is the significant influence cannot in the soil consistency or the soil classification uh based on the test, huh?
Some mostly they use conus friction ratio and water pressure, and then
Hmm?
they use USGS model to validate the result from the
Mm.
prediction. But
Okay, but are these also you include for the void ratio?
void ratio, not void ratio, what is that? Water pressure from
Or the
CPTU.
pressure?
Yeah, but in ITS we don't have a CPTU, CPTU. We only have a CPT data.
So that's why only this data that coming
Yes,
from the CPT,
yes,
the depth, keynotes, and also
and
the
freeze,
FR.
yeah, friction ratio. Yes.
Okay. But the other
So
papers, they have an additional parameters lah.
yeah,
Hmm.
so
So, hmm.
from statistical by using all what by using a random variable,
Hmm?
they can make the machine learning prediction. So they just asked me to add some the first one from by using ENN. I use depth and conus, right?
Hmm.
So when they said that in the statistical that we can use just a random variable that connected to the soil prediction or soil consistency from the CPT data. So I thought that I can use the friction ratio data or adding the friction ratio data because it's still correlated with the CPT data, Doctor. But the
If you,
result is so different.
so I say, I think that if you want to take it out the keynotes, maybe that's not good because I
Yeah,
think that are the results are coming together from your CPT test, and then there's a significance influence. I think that you need to find out how does this cannot affect to the consistency of the soil in Surabaya. I mean that on part of the classification because you can make the what we say the discussions on two different including or excluding the keynotes because when you include the keynotes the accuracy is 100 same to the
yeah,
precisions. However, when you remove the keynotes from your analysis, there's a drop in the accuracy and percent. Therefore, I think that the most significant parameter that may influence your soil classification or consistency is the keynotes. Then you need to find out why this keynote is very significant to your analysis.
okay, but maybe I need to find
Huh.
the correlated cadus with the consistency and the other parameter, the
Yeah,
other
because
correlation, right?
To be safe, since you went to two conferences, and then all this, and then you met a good expert in the area, and they said that your results were good. And then why then suddenly you want to change instead of having
Yeah,
the good
yeah.
results, and then you want to come out with the less or weak result? That will be orang kata apa, menjerut you. They will be hunt you during the presentations or the viva.
Okay.
It's better for you to keep on the good result, but then you need to justify, find something to support the findings, why the precision is accurate 100%. Or less you want to stick with these comparisons, you have to come with the decisions. If you include these are the happens, and who going to support this finding. If you take it out the keynotes from your analysis, these are going to happen, and then you need to find something references or documents to support or contrasting or mentioning about these important keynotes in your analysis.
Yeah,
So
that's what
for
I'm
me,
afraid for a few weeks about this
for
machine
me is that it's
learning.
better for you to keep the good result
Okay.
instead of you have a weak analysis lah, because sometimes they want you to have a good result, but then you need to validate, and the validations shows that you have the same one. If you give a weak result, it's still okay, but then you need to have a strong decisions or strong supporting documents and references to support that finding. So if you cannot find the good one to support the weak finding, then you have to choose lah which one is best, which one is the best one.
Yeah,
Kan?
actually, I still what is that? Trying to get some reference DCPT about DCPT and the conus because of why the conus is so affected to to my machine learning model.
Yeah, you need to find out
Because
why.
my machine learning program have checked by my friend.
Mm.
Is nothing wrong with the what is that with the model. Nothing wrong with the model.
Okay, what is the software that you use to run the machine learning? Are
Uh,
you uh
Using Google Colab
what
with Python.
Python?
Yes.
Oh, I think Python is more accurate dah.
Yes, more accurate
Hmm.
than our software. Yes.
Huh. Yeah, any other software, right? So I think that Python is good approach lah untuk you run the machine learning.
Yeah. Maybe it is. I need to find again. Why this condos is so affected.
Hmm. So Fitri, is I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, so if I'm saying that you are still doing in the finding and result for the first objective, is it true?
Yes.
Okay, so do you mean that you're going to check all these output or result that you want to establish all the objective through the machine learning provens or validations or machine learning analysis?
About this.
How exactly, if I'm not mistaken, the first objective is that you come up with the soil consistency, the soil classifications that you obtain, and then you go down to the second objective, and the last one that we did for the machine learning, right? So that is the machine learning that you come with the analysis after you take it all the considerations. So do you see that here, the result that you're showing me right now is tend to that all the considerations that you include together in the machine learning? Because if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken, your study is highlight on the settlements, right? Or we already removed the settlements. How do you
Yes.
say that about? Huh?
Actually, this one is what is the objective that I found. As long as I digitalize my settlement data and my parameter
Okay,
data.
okay,
So yeah, so I just found that, and especially in Surabaya, we don't have
okay,
any what is that prediction or
okay.
classification from
How
this
do you
machine
how do
learning.
you relate that? How do you relate that the classifications of soil based on the CPT result that can give you the settlement? How can you relate it? Are you presenting the model equations now? I couldn't see
No,
any model equations.
no. Maybe the connected that I think if we found this soil layer
Huh?
from the predicting of this soil classification, we
Then,
can what is that summarize all the parameters from the consolidation, what all parameters like physical and mechanical parameters, and then
mm,
connecting to the settlement parameters. So if we know that in Surabaya, maybe from the result,
Hmm?
the the highest consistency from 1 meter to 5 meter is very soft soil. So we know that very soft soil is correlated to
Okay.
the correlated with clay and silty clay. So they need so if clay is a high compressible is a high compressibility soil, so that is correlated with high settlement and like
Mhm.
that.
So this is the early preliminary investigations on
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
on
The
the affected
preliminary.
parameters.
Yes.
Okay, so you have to make fast lah, Fitria, because
Yeah.
there are many more objectives you have
Yeah.
to check on. That's
Yeah.
why I said. That's why I said you already did this one. Okay. What if you can take up the first paper that you publish? If I'm not mistaken, there are so many questions, right?
Yeah.
So you have to carry out the next level what you got from the first equations, how can you extend from the first equations model established, proceed to the next settlement estimations or settlement prediction. That's the aim that you need to do right now
Okay.
because you keep playing in the same field area.
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, yeah, Fitria, if you realize it, this was being discussed in the first or two semester we met.
Yeah.
So actually you have to make it fast. How to connect? How to your idea is acceptable. Whatever you said just now, I accept. But then my question is that how can you relate from the soil consistency or soil classifications that you obtain from the CPT results in Surabaya that you want to connect to the next settlement predictions, at least something that brings forward to analyze on the settlement. Because from the parameters, from the variables that you show me right now, you only have the depth, corners, and the FR. And
Yeah.
then the variable for Y is the classifications. The next step or the next forward thing that you need to do is that from the first classification, you go to the second one. How does this classification has relationship with the settlement that you said just now? You have to come out what is the equations that relates to it. All this only confirmation sahaja yang you tunjuk kat saya sekarang ni only the confirmations its relationship between the classification, the depth, corners and the FR. The main of your objective and the title of your PhD study has been reached yet for the final objective. Hmm.
Yeah, doctor. Yes, yes, that's why I want to move forward from this
Hmm.
preliminary data, but something, what is that? Yeah, something wrong or something not accurate during this.
No, no, no. Don't think about it.
Okay.
Your aim is that to the final how to connect this classification of soil to the last one settlement. And the most calibration accuracy check or reliability check on the last part is settlement. It's not on the classification. It's okay. You want to check from the beginning, from the first step, so that you ensure whatever you publish at the end it is right because you have done this. Then you just stick with the results you have. You just proceed next level.
Okay, okay.
It's
Like you said before, I just keep the
huh,
good result and then move forward to the next
huh,
correlation, right?
yeah. Okay, it's okay if you want to check everything step that you establish or you checking by the machine learning. It's okay, but don't take too long because the aim to achieve is to produce settlements that has relations with other CPT result and validate with your experimental, for example, or whatever lah. But
Okay.
now here, you keep playing on the same field area from the first SR report or whatever from the Surabaya report that you gained in the past few years, and then you don't move forward to whatever experimental that the experiment data you have in hand. Betul tak?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
tak buat
yeah.
lagi kan benda tu. Sayang result eksperimen dah ada, kenapa tak proceed?
Okay, okay, okay,
Okay.
doctor.
This is okay. Cuma you kena bergerak cepat. Kemudian you kena check. Okay, is this is the first objective? How can we move or how can we connect from the first one objective to the second one objective? All this checking accuracy supposedly do not spend too much time on it. The most accuracy checking reliability will be at the end of our objective that supposedly you have to focus more lah. Mm.
Okay, okay. So my planning is if yeah if I get I need to consult I need to discuss with you about this very different result, and then after this one I just want to know the classification from all my data
Mm.
to this CPT data.
Okay.
I really want to connect, but I still what is it afraid or stuck with this
No.
result.
No, don't afraid. If you're afraid, Fitria, then you won't move away. You will keep in the same zone. Ah. So the next thing is that you keep on the first result, then find out what is the kernel significant. Maybe inside the kernel there are some formulas who might help you to give or to bring you to the next objective. Who knows, right? So find out why the kernels is significant, producing a good accuracy. That's you need to find out lah.
Okay, doctor.
Hmm. From there, you can shift to the second objective, third objective, and fourth objective. As I said, the fourth one is most important. Yang tu yang you kena betul-betul run dia punya accuracy, reliability check or whatever lah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because
Kalau,
from our last meeting, you said that
hmm.
I need to find what is the MSA, right? But
Hmm.
uh, on my focusing is machine learning, so machine learning have only this accuracy, precision, and F1 score. Maybe I need to change the objective from the last to this accuracy, precision, and F1 score.
Maybe you don't need to change it. You
Yeah,
just
yeah, just
make it in general.
okay.
But then in the methodology, you can details out what will carry out during the stage to achieve the first objective.
Okay.
Sometimes we don't spell out everything in the objective. Sometimes we include our scope, meaning that what were done and what we are not carried out during the study. And further in details, will be put in chapter 3, methodology. So one objective might carry few steps or methodologies to achieve it. So for example, like this, you want to achieve the first objective. So you take it out from SI report, for example, and then you rearrange and then you run the machine learning. So it's part of the process as well. But then when you take too long to analyze it on this one, I think that from the figure clearly state that including the kernels will be provide you a good results. So then why are you keeping yourself to think of something that what we say what why are you keeping this thing to thinking longer even though
Yes,
you
yes.
already know the result?
Yes, because I'm afraid
Mm.
because the paper already published.
Okay, the previous paper already published.
Yeah, yeah. My first
Ah,
conference using
ah.
CNN with the same
So
accuracy and precision.
so
The
you remember Fitria? The process to publish whatever in proceeding or journal has been went through with the peer reviewing process. It means that you have submitted for the proceeding, having checked with the peer reviewer, which stand that the results were right, were correct.
okay,
Why then
okay.
you turn back? Why then you turn back to get a weak or bad result? Okay, bayangkan ya, kalau kata you produce a bad result for the proceeding, do you think that they will publish your proceeding? Do you think that they will publish your paper?
No.
Let's say you choose to put the result at the table number 2. Do you think that the reviewer will accept for publication proceeding?
No.
No, right? So
Yeah.
then your paper is already published, right? Meaning that you already given the right one. So just carry out from the paper, continue in your thesis and your PhD work. Yeah.
I'm too afraid. I think that I have some responsibility.
No, 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 you cannot put that way in the conditions lah.
Okay,
Okay?
okay,
Sometimes the PhD journey directions only you brings to the final line or to the finish line. But sometimes when this is happen, something that you get confused. So once you get confused, the next day you should inform me. Don't wait until
okay, okay.
1 month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Because sometimes
Okay.
you need the decision from your co-SV as well or from me as we.
Yes,
So
I just make
if you
sure that
ah
this computing is right first. Then I
Ah,
need to
if
tell
you keep
you
it
about that.
in
Yeah.
mind alone, so that will consume time for you to have the final decisions.
Okay, okay.
Ah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
remember, how to make that things or the writing or the PhD study finish on time or early. Just jalan je, buat je. Hmm. Kalau you risau-risau, don't worry. During the Viva, they will assist you. Even
Uh,
from submit to the Viva, we have another round to check. But right now, we want to see all the analysis and writing completed.
so sorry.
Oh, so don't spend too much something that you are uncertainty.
Yes, yes. Thank you for comforting.
Yeah. Remember that one. If you already published the paper, it means that your paper is right. It's good.
Okay.
If not, they don't accept for publication.
Yes, and doctor, I just want to ask about some data that I collected last year, in the early years about the
Hmm?
settlement plate data, because
Okay.
according to my title is developing some what is that CV in
Index.
the field, and
Hmm.
then CV in the what is that in the laboratory.
Hmm.
So I thought that I need the settlement plate data, but in Surabaya
Hmm.
we don't have much data, only one settlement plate,
Okay,
I
Fitria.
think.
Look at this
But
one.
yeah,
The title will be changed, whatever
okay.
it is. So the final one is important. You only process whatever in your
What
hand. Ah.
what I just found and then continue,
Ah,
right?
ah, If you say that in Surabaya you cannot get full set data for settlement plate whatever, okay, don't take it that as a problem issue. So turn around or turn to another way or solution. How to do it? So because as I said, that title maybe we can revise, we can change, but not in major lah. I mean that we can move something like index or whatever. So the final thing that as long as it's in settlement region, settlement scope, they should be fine. Okay?
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay, doctor.
Hmm.
Maybe
I
I
know.
finish this one first and then moving
I
forward.
know. Sometimes when we want to ask about the settlements data, some may not give, or some data may not enough to do the validations or calibrations.
Yeah.
But again, whatever in your hand, for example, if you only have one set of the settlement data, it's okay. You just proceed it. Then we do the validations from the machine learning model you produce. Validate with your settlement data from the site. That is okay. Even though one set from the one set data from the one site is still okay.
So, the end of semester, I am in the fifth semester, right? This
Mm-hmm.
coming.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Fitri, yeah. That's why I'm quite worried.
Oh, yes, I am too.
Ah,
Doctor, I can, what is that? I cannot add Dr. Khairi to my co-supervisor in the abstract, and I already contact
Huh,
the
Doctor
doctor. I forgot.
Hamida?
Yeah, Dr. Hamida. I think she's forgot. She forgot to.
What is it?
I think she forgot to. I
Oh,
already remind her
comment,
two
email,
times. Two times,
email.
but in WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, okay.
Yeah.
Do you introduce yourself as a
Yes.
Fitria?
Yes. I introduced
Okay.
myself as a Fitria and uh, in UITM
Okay,
Penang.
when was the time you personally WhatsApp her?
Uh, let me check. Mm, mm.
I think that she's quite busy right now.
Yes,
Maybe
yes.
I have.
She said that she's quite busy, but I
Mm-mm.
already checked by KPPS,
Have you called her?
but she didn't give me the KPPS number or email or contact.
Oh, okay, okay,
Just
okay.
wait. Yeah, just wait. Yeah, okay. Just remind me.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay, okay, okay. All right, all
I'm too
right.
worried to remind her again.
Okay, okay. I ask her.
Yeah. Yeah, the last I contact her is November 20.
Oh, November 20 is almost December. Okay, okay.
She said that pihak IPSIS dah masukkan nih gitu. But
Oh, yeah?
yeah,
Oh,
but I check the abstract. I
but
still
not appear. But not
yeah, not
appear in the
appear.
abstract. Okay.
Yes.
Abstracts lah. Okay, okay.
Okay, okay. Yeah, maybe just the all that I need to discuss about this this problem, doctor. I just too afraid. I'm just too afraid that my paper I've some mistaken. Yeah, just afraid in my
Some,
mind.
okay. Remember this one, Fitria. Sometimes, sometimes during the time when we write and publish, we thought our results were right.
Yes,
And then we submitted. And the committee conference accept for the publication.
yes,
So let's reconsider. No, it was right. Let's say currently you feel that the result presented in the proceeding was wrong. And then how to say just make a feel good or positive relief, saying that if your result were not good, the reviewer or the conference committee wouldn't be accept your paper. But now they accept for publications and also being published. So let us consider that you have wrote the paper and gave the results correctly. So let's stick in the mind that the results were correct. And then the next thing that you need to do, if you say that the result is correct, you need to find out how this keynote so significant in the results. It should be an answer why. Maybe from the keynotes will bring you to the next step, to the objective number two. Maybe it has connections with the settlement. Maybe we need to find out why it is very good accuracy and the model is good. And if you exclude the keynotes in your analysis, there will be lower percentage. Why it's happened? That's why I think that you need to find out that it was good. You did your own analysis to compare having the keynotes and without having the keynotes. But as again I said, don't keep it in mind for a long time until you do not know what's to find out. Okay, you just take some PhD study. We may say that this is my study and I think this is right. It's okay. Just keep it in mind your study is right. And during the presentations, during the Bible, if saying something that they find a mistake or error, they will help you to do corrections. They won't punish you, say, oh, this is not good or not right. No, whatever result, even the result good or weak, you have to come with the justifications or discussions. Let us let us put or hold in mind that you already published a good result. So let we move forward. If not that way, you keep in the same field area. You cannot go more step.
Yeah, this is so wasting my time finding some new
Yeah.
reference, finding other reference to make sure
Uh-uh.
that my writing
True,
is
correct.
right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And sometimes because you need to do the writing same with the analysis lah. Don't let it takes time to write up on whatever you have find from the analysis lah, because it will be taking time again to remember what you have found and what need to be right on. So better you start off once you get the analysis result, do writing. Follow to the next one, do writing. So the writing cannot be put aside from the analysis.
Yeah. Just a little bit what is that, comfort. You just need to open it.
Yeah lah. Don't hesitate whatever you have in hand. Just jalan je. Jalan je, Fitria. Remember, let's say like in your head and mind, you focus that you will be finished in a certain period of time. When you put the deadline, no matter how, you just make it done only. You put aside, correct or not correct or whatever. As long as you can have the results, you can have the full thesis submissions, then go. Don't hold until long time because there's no PhD perfect.
Yeah.
There's no study perfect. That's why we keep on doing revisions, corrections, and etc.
I try to make this year. What is it? In the end, this year, just finish
Mm.
some writing and maybe publish a journal
Mhm.
from the research
Okay, you can publish a journal, but my concern right now, my focus,
in
just
writing.
yeah, writing. That is more
Okay.
important.
Yeah, yeah.
That is more important.
Okay.
Journal, as long as you have fulfilled the requirement, and it's okay. Why I'm not suggesting you to write a journal?
Yeah.
Because you are still not clear what you want to do in your analysis. What do you want to write on the thesis? And then suddenly you want to go to write a journal writing. No, just make it done first. Your analysis, your methods, your writing. If you have more time left, then you write the journal.
Okay, doctor.
Because you have the deadline.
Yes.
Yeah, you have the deadline. I'm not sure how your boss said about it, but I think that they will be maybe keep asking right about your PhD progress.
Alhamdulillah.
Kan? Ah, you macam ni je Fitria. Jangan fikir banyak, buat je. Kadang-kadang ada orang ni dia faham dan nak ujung-ujung waktu nak submit 1 bulan nak dekat submit ataupun 3 bulan sebelum. Tapi selagi mana you masih terpinga-pinga, tercari-cari, was-was, not sure about this, you have uncertainty feeling, actually that is not good indicator for you, tahu tak? Sebab contohlah kan kalau kata your period study ni is only limit to 3 years, you supposedly set in mind no matter how you finish by time. Apa nak jadi jadilah. Kalau kata thesis tu dapat major corrections ke, kita sebenarnya tak, we don't want the major correction. If you ask anybody, they would like to have the minor corrections. But remember, during the viva, there's a room for you to do corrections. They won't punish you. Selagi mana you tak submit, selagi tu you tak tahu you betul ke you salah. Itu cerita dia. Satu lagi yang meyakinkan saya yang awak buat ni tak salah sebab 2 conference you attended and 2 expertise said that your results are good. You pula pakai Python, bukan sebarangan software yang analyze machine learning. Ah, if me myself search on the software open source, what are software good for machine learning? They recommended Python tau. They not offer any app software such as uh, adalah nama-nama lain yang lain kan yang embed AI ke semua tu. Tak, cuma dia sebut Python je. So kalau Python dah boleh bagi you accuracy, maknanya data you tu dah clean, dah perfect dah. Data yang you ada tu dah perfect. Dan kenapa boleh dapat accuracy sebanyak tu? Because you have set a lot of set data tu. Data you bukan main 10 nombor saja tau. Atau kata 10 point data je tak. Kalau kata if we count 1 to 10, 1 to 3 sampai until 10, it's not say that you have 10. You have more than 10 data. Am I right? How many inputs do you put? 200 something. That's why you can have the good accuracy because you can have 500 data points. How many data do you have when once you running the huh? That's answer why your accuracy is perfect. Because the idea of the statistical is depending on the number data set number. For example, for me, if I'm doing the reliability test for the sample of 4 only, and I did for the R square checking, I only have less than 0.9. Why? Because my data sample is only 4. How if I put a few sets number around 20 or 30 samples of data testing? Can I get the good statistical estimations or predictions or probability? Yes, because I have more than 10 data. So in your case, you supposedly no worry about it because your data is huge. That's why you can have a good accuracy, which somehow or any other researchers cannot collect in this number of data sets 200. So actually there's no problem pun Fitri ya. Data input you 100, 200 lebih. Logik lah dapat 100% accuracy. Ataupun macam tadi kan you buat perbandingan, Kenos tu nampak very significant. Sebab macam second table that you showed me, without the Kenos, having the same data set 200 plus, you only has less than 100, which is 66 above percent. So, meaning that some data may reflect to your accuracy, but some variables also can give you the difference. So now we can say that two significance that influence to your accuracy. The first one is the dataset number. Secondly is the k-nose. Then you need to find out what is the k-nose actually. So you see all this can be presented in your thesis tahu tak, Fitria? Ah, semua ni boleh masuk dalam objektif satu, chapter 4. Maknanya kata dah boleh tulis dah. I pun tak tahu what is your problem. You it's something like you keeping away yourself from writing and you keeping away yourself from moving to the next objective. I tak tahu what's your self personal issue ke apa benda. You feel that afraid to move on. Betul tak? Ha. Jangan macam tu Fitria, sayang tau benda-benda yang you dah ada, you dah buat ni. Takkan you nak simpan je, you tak nak keluarkan dalam bentuk thesis. Dengan cerita pasal journal lah. Journal tu dah cukup 2 requirement cukup. Kan requirement apa? Kena journal ke? What are requirements to graduate? Sorry, I cannot hear you. Ha, you already fulfill this requirement, right? Have you fulfilled the requirement? Hmm. So? Nak buat apa lagi? Fokus je writing thesis ni. Nanti dah habis masa, nak tunggu waktu viva je baru you tulis jurnal. Banyak dah awak collect data. Awak dah siap bangunkan apa ni web base lagi. Sayang benda-benda ni you tak proceed, you tak jadikan dia. Fitria, that's why I said, you kena ingat you buat PhD Fitria yang ada time duration, time frame dia, bukannya buat PhD 10 tahun. Kalau buat PhD 10 tahun tu maknanya research suka-suka. You nak buat research suka-suka, lepas habis PhD, lantaklah you nak buat berapa tahun lama pun lantaklah. Tapi nak cerita sekarang ni, PhD ni dia ada time frame dia. That's why your department set bila kena habis. Kalau tak sampai ketua, sampai pencen lah you dah buat PhD. Do you want it? If you want to do santai-santai tu, buatlah lepas habis PhD tu. I know you like to do research, tapi kena ingat kita ada komitmen dengan your punya department, your punya university, and your family as well. It's already in part 5, semester 5. How long you want to take this PhD and you sendiri kena decide. Your kids, your husband pun, your in-law pun hoping that you finish early, right? So again, so just move je, jalan je. Jangan simpan-simpan, jangan ni. For after meeting ni, I nak you find out why KNOS is important. Looking from geotechnical aspect. Once you know the answer, move to the next one. Move to the next objective. Because
I'm still searching from the geographical aspect of the.
yeah, I know, but how long you want to search? Okay, there must be something. So, for example, if you look at the KNOS, saying that KNOS is a lateral earth pressure. So the lateral earth pressure in consolidations or over consolidated soil, for example, normal consolidated soil, the K note is very significant. If you open any geotechnical textbook or soil mechanics, in the sections of the settlement, if I'm not mistaken, you read on the consolidations, you can see that how does this soft soil, no matter in the normal consolidated clay or over consolidated clay, that the K note will brings you to the OCR, if I'm not mistaken, if we understand the same meaning of the KNOS. KNOS, if I'm not mistaken, is the lateral earth pressure. Lateral earth pressure at rest conditions. That is logic how and why the KNOS is very significant in the soil consistency or the soil classification or the soil profile at site. Because that is what we see. If you analyze for the stresses in the soil, whether it's stresses laterally or vertically, so the K notes is actually referring to the ratio between what we see. Hold on. We can write that the lateral earth pressure is equal to the K naught equal to effective stress. So the K naught is equal to effective lateral pressure over with the effective vertical stress. So the K naughts that we understand here, let's say we say that K naught is the lateral earth pressure coefficients. So actually the lateral earth pressure coefficient has relations with the effective vertical stress to the effective horizontal stress to the effective vertical stress. And this effective vertical stress and horizontal stress, when you go further for analyzing in settlement effect, for example, you can see how does this thing significant in estimations or identification whether the soil conditions in the normal consolidated clay or over consolidated clay by having the OCR, over consolidated ratio. You go back and find a textbook, geotechnical textbook, just read on the settlements saja. Kat situ you dah ada jawapan dah. Kenapa keynote tu penting? From there, the keynote tu, you dah boleh proceed untuk calculate settlement dah sebenarnya. Kemudian dah boleh calculate settlement, you masukkan dalam machine learning, dapat dia punya model, you validate pula dengan experimental settlement data you have, or ataupun daripada lab you ada. Apalah mana cara yang boleh I agree with your explanations idea just now. Tapi macam saya cakap lah, bila saya tengok tu, I thought it's already in the last objective. Tapi rupanya in the first objective lagi. Ha, betul tak Fitria? Ha, jangan dia buang-buang masa macam ni. Ni semua dah bagus dah. Semua dah bagus. Tapi macam saya cakap lah, only one quarter daripada four objektif tu. Jauh lagi ni tahu tak?
I rerun again and rerun
Apa dia?
because I rerun again and rerun again 4 times. I rerun again the Python model.
Okay, macam ni lah. And that's why I said you need to set on the time frame lah. Whatever you do analysis, ada time frame dia. You jangan biar lama-lama semua kan. Sebab, okay, bila you punya target nak habis? When's your target to finish the PhD? Ataupun target to submit thesis? March 2026?
Yeah.
If the March 2026, meaning that you only left 3 months. Do you realize it tak ni? 3 bulan ni. 3 bulan je nak habiskan semua ni. Ke I suruh you datang Malaysia je buat sampai habis. Ha, macam ni. How is it? Sorry, I cannot hear you. I can't hear your voice. I can't hear your voice. Yeah, very clear. Hmm. How is it? I can't hear your voice. I can't hear your voice. Ah, awesome. For yourself.
Kan kalau